Hi everybody! So this video is going to explain a bit about social studies this week. Normally I don't have a specific video for subjects, but I think some of the social studies this week, people might have questions about it, so I'll make a video where I go over it how I would if we were in the classroom, and then even after that, if you still have questions, then please send me a message on MS Teams or an email. So I'm just going to open up the socials document so I can see it. So this is, while you're watching this, please, on the class website, which would just be above or below this video, please look at the document for this week so you know what I'm talking about. So I separated it by days of the week, which you can follow as always, or you can do it totally up to you, a different way. If you want to do it all on one day of the week, or if you want to split it up, if you want to do some on the weekend, that is up to you. But I've put days on the week to try and help you feel organized. So looking at the document, Monday is, excuse me, Monday there's a thing here to read about bias, and last week you watched some videos about what bias means. I give you a little reminder of what bias means. Then we talk about a bias scale. So when we're reading articles or when we're watching commercials or listening to the news, we can rate things on how biased they are, because it's not always black or white. This is bias, this is not biased. It's kind of like a scale. So some things can be more biased than others. So I give you an example, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rating scale. 1 would be totally unbiased, like this is only the facts and there's no opinion at all in this. And 5 would be incredibly biased. There could be facts, but it's facts that support the person's opinion. So you don't need to write down the 1 to 5. That's just for you to know. So it'll always be here on the site. And then I want you to read paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. And when you're done reading, don't rewrite the paragraphs. When you're done reading them, on the right, there's a fill-in-the-blank sentence that I would like you to write in your binders or notebooks, answering how biased you think this little paragraph is. So the first one's about wolves. The second one is about scientists using powerful computers. So if you think it's very biased, you say 5 and why. And if you think it's not biased, then 1. And it can be, and then you can have somewhere in between. So that's Monday. Tuesday, there's a little article or story here to read called "Chocolate is Good for You." So I want you to read that. It's quite short. And then answer the questions on the right. So on the right, I ask you to list at least 2 things that you feel are missing about chocolate in this article. So we talked about propaganda isn't necessarily lying, but it's kind of misguided truths. I think some of you use that language this week. It's kind of misguided because you don't always provide all the facts. So what information about chocolate might be missing from this article? And then part B, I would like you to explain, is it a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 in your opinion for the bias scale? Okay, and then Wednesday, there's this little article essay to read called "Hang Up and Drive." So read that. It's about a person that thinks that cell phones should be banned in cars and have laws for that. So read that, "Hang Up and Drive." Question 1, what's the author's opinion about cell phones? It probably is quite obvious after you read the title, and then more obvious after you read it. And then question 2, I ask you to note one type, Rose has just come in here. One type of propaganda strategy that's being used in this article, and then why you think that strategy is being used. And then I note there, you can just do 1 if you'd like. If you'd like to go above and beyond, because I know a lot of you are finishing your work really quickly. So for some of you, you might as well. Think of more than one strategy that's being used. Do you think bandwagon is being used? Do you think transfer of symbol is being used? Do you think glittering generalities is being used, and why? And then Thursday, this is the one that is the main reason I'm making this video, to give you a bit more information. So on Thursday, for most of you, or maybe you started on a earlier day, So when you get to this part, watch this video, which you're already doing. Your assignment is to write 2 paragraphs about the same topic. Okay, and the topic I'm giving you is pie. So your first paragraph is going to use propaganda strategies to persuade your readers why pie is the best dessert. Your second paragraph needs to use propaganda strategies to persuade the readers to believe that pie is not the best dessert. Okay, you'll need to tell me what persuasive propaganda strategy you used, and you'll need to include a drawing. We've been doing paragraph writing all year, so as always, include an intro and a conclusion. In each paragraph, use at least 3 reasons to support your argument. So this is all review for paragraph writing because we've been doing lots of this all year. And then I said here, you can do it on a lined piece of paper, all handwritten and drawn. Or if you're using a device and you want to type it, you can do that too. Either one is fine. So to help you guys out, I've made my own sample. And it's for a different topic because I didn't want to give you all the ideas. So I've done a different topic, which is on Walmart. So if you go to the next page, I've given an example for Walmart. Remember, your topic is pie. So on the left side, I've written a paragraph about why you should all shop at Walmart. And then the paragraph on the right is why you should not shop at Walmart. So I'm not going to read it out loud to you right now because you guys can read it. So I have the 2 paragraphs. I had an intro, conclusion. I put details in there. At the top, I gave which strategies I used. So there's 3 on the left side I used and 2 on the right side I used. I've asked that you only need to include 1 strategy in each one, but if you include more than 1, all the better. Then I have my drawing. I just copy and pasted pictures from Google. Yeah, so there's my drawing. Yours don't have to be the same drawing with a different caption. Your drawings could be completely different from each other. Okay, so there's my 2 paragraphs, so read over that. And then if you scroll to Friday, you'll see that I didn't assign anything on Friday. I just said on Friday, keep working on those paragraphs from the day before. For some of you, maybe you don't need Friday. You'll try and finish it Thursday. And then I have a little rubric here for your intro, conclusion, including evidence, and your propaganda strategies. Okay, so this video was more to help explain that writing assignment, and please message me when you have some questions about that, okay? If you need the weekend to work on it as well, that is fine too. Okay, so remember, your topic is pie. My sample was Walmart. Your topic is pie. Okay, so I hope that is helpful, and message me if you have any questions about social studies or anything else. Alrighty.